Hello everyone, this is Leo once more after a long hiatus because I was working a lot. I'm coming back to doing a few videos, and in this video I want to talk about the premise of my channel. The premise is efficient GM prep. I'm always for less GM prep and more play because I'm a regular GM. I've been GMing for more than 30 years. I'm a forever GM. I'm the one that provides for my group of friends, and I have a very full life because I have some other projects that need a lot of my downtime. When I'm not at work, I still have work because I have to develop for TV or for films or for whatever. And so the time that I have left to prepare for play is very small. And I started this channel because I thought that I know that there are a lot of GMs that are world builders at heart, that really like this part of the game, that want to spend those hours building their own worlds and their own adventures because they love it, and all good to them. But I suppose that there's a lot of other GMs that are like me and that don't have that much time, and that they want to play as much as possible and maybe not spend that much time prepping. And when you don't prep that much, you end up playing printed modules and adventures that aren't always to your liking. So you look around for stuff that will help your life out. And I was wondering what your situation is, because you watch this channel. I talk a lot about efficient prep, but I also talk about my campaign, my Symbaroum campaign that's still ongoing. We're at the end of Indaros' Darkest Star now, and things are finally getting a bit funky because my players are discovering that there are other worlds, that you can travel to other worlds. So there's that. Maybe you're watching this channel because you like Symbaroum, and that's the main reason. So I would really love to know in the comments why you're watching this channel, and also what kind of GM are you? Are you a GM that really likes to have these hours to prep and that wants to use all that time? Or are you someone like me that is always looking for shortcuts to try to get the most out of less time prepping? And the reason that I'm asking these questions right now is because I'm thinking of producing more, designing more. I don't have a Patreon, I don't have things like that, but I would like to, slowly generate some revenue out of this activity so I could do more of it. And eventually, why not? Maybe even earn a living doing games. So I'm thinking of doing like one page, recto verso is in French, like both sides. So it's like a 2-page, it's a spread, but on one sheet of paper. Encounters that I would call the perfect encounter, the perfect ambush, the perfect bar brawl, the perfect river attack, the perfect encounter with fairy, the perfect, that kind of stuff. And that these 1-page, 2-page things, in those 2-page things, you'd get my take on some of the classic encounters that you can drop into your adventures. So it's like random encounters, but it's just ready to play, and it has some special Leo twist about it. And I'd like to design them that you can play them as printed right out of the box if you have zero time, but you could also use little tables to tailor them, to make them fit more into your world, using the hooks I will provide, and some different stat blocks, some different versions, alternative versions that you can use. And the other thing that I want to add, that's my preference, is a little historical flavor, because my style is verisimilitude. I really like verisimilitude in my games, because verisimilitude just means that you take inspiration from the real world, from real historical facts, and you use them as seasoning in your fantasy adventure to make things feel more real. You're not striving for historical accuracy, you're just striving to make things feel real, make this fantastic world feel tangible. And so I'd add some little information. For example, if it's an ambush, I'll add some information on what did ambushes in the Middle Ages look like? Who were the people that were being ambushed, or who did the ambushing? What did they do with the prisoners? What was their goal? Maybe some famous brigand can be the inspiration for an NPC that I provide with the adventure. So is that something that would be useful to you? I'm thinking, because I know that there are a lot of other excellent products already out on the market, but of course I want to add my personal twist, my personal tone, so people that have the same preference will find these very useful for them. So I'm wondering, would you be willing to throw a few dollars at me for one of those things? If they're well done, if there's a nice map, if there's maybe a few illustrations in there. Also, more importantly, please tell me in the comments, what kind of GM are you? Are you striving for efficient GM prep? Do you really, how much time do you like spending to prepare an adventure? What do you run? Do you run mostly printed adventures? Do you make your own? Do you rip out parts from adventures you buy and just cobble something up? Do you go full improvisation? Do you play sandbox? All those things are very interesting to me. So yeah, here I am. I'm back. I'm ready to get to work again. I hope to hear from all of you and see you soon. Let's keep it bright. Let's keep it light. The world affairs are dark, but at our tables, it mustn't be. It's a sacred space to have fun with our friends, and let's keep it that way. See you the next time. Bye.